There he is. Give me a big wave, buddy. What's up? You are a rock star. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Jason with JWClassicVW, and welcome back to the vlog, or the garage, the channel. Hope you guys enjoyed that intro. A little bit of car show action from the Saturday car show that we have here in Kemah. And if you're a part of the Facebook group and you're local to the area, we're gonna start meeting up at the car show and then heading out to a location, doing a cruise and maybe eating some dinner and that kind of thing. So stay tuned for that. What are we getting in today for content-wise? Well, today we're gonna get into the top 5 websites that you should check out if you're interested in stuff on your Volkswagen Beetle. You know, like parts, advice, technical information, all that kind of jazz. Getting right into that, guys, after the intro, so stay tuned. See you in a second. So don't mind the fan if you hear the fan in the background, because like I said, it's like 150 degrees in here without the fan. So let's get right into it, guys. Let's talk about something first that I want to bring up, and that is the Facebook groups. A lot of us go to the Facebook groups just for help, just for information. And you know, you get a lot of kickback from stuff like, oh, well, you should be looking at the books, you know, these books, these big Volkswagen manual helpful books. Yeah, these ones, guys. Or one of the like 10 other ones I have over here. One of my favorite being how to keep your Volkswagen alive. I've had this one since like, the gimbal's going crazy. I've had this one since I was like 13 years old, and it's got the wear and tear to show. Get back in there. Turn the fan off for a second. And it takes just about a second before I start melting in here. So I was talking about the books, manuals, especially the big blue book that we all use, like the owner's manual from the dealership when it comes to working on our cars. And guys, I don't know if you know this or not, but I used to be a mechanic in the military. And even being a mechanic with the experience that I have, sometimes the blue book is like, you have to decipher the information. And I've got two. I've got one for a little bit later VWs and for earlier VWs. And I use both to kind of pull and source information when I'm working on my 56 oval window Goose. Like I told you, the blue books, or pretty much any of these tech books, are like, you have to decipher them sometimes, right? Especially if you don't have any mechanical background or knowledge, which a lot of us, well, not me, but a lot of us out there might not have, because we're new to just figuring this stuff out. And that's what we're here for. That's what this channel is here for, and my Facebook group, to help you guys out with questions that you might have. And there's over 600 members in my Facebook group, and all those guys are all about helping you out with questions that you have. So this brings us to the top 5 Volkswagen websites. And Why are those important? Because they're resources. They're information for you. And we're going to start off with number 5. Number 5 up here. Wolfsburg West, guys. Wolfsburg West has been around for a while. And, well, I started ordering from them when I used to live in Italy even. They are great for OG parts, you know, original equipment materials. And that's what they specialize in. And they have great metal. So, like, if you're looking for new floor pans or... Oh, man. All right, guys, I'm going to have to turn the fan back on because I'm smelting. I'm smelting right now. I'm just gonna put it on low. You should be able to still hear me because I got the mic, but yeah. So we're talking about Wolfsburg West, right? So with Wolfsburg West, they have lots of great OG materials, great quality metal if you need to replace stuff, and I use them all the time for like fuse stuff or electrical stuff for Goose, or I've also ordered some wiper motor things. They have the 6 volt to 12 volt conversion kit for your motor there as well. But yeah, they are great for OG stuff. That moves us into number 4 on the list of websites you should visit if you got a Volkswagen Beetle, and that is over here. You guys see it? CIP1. Now CIP1 is fantastic. Let me move you guys so we can talk about CIP1 for a second. CIP1. So the majority of the websites out there, and you guys are going to have your choices or your selections for which ones you go to when it comes to parts, right? So down in the comments, comment on your favorite website for Volkswagen Beetle stuff. And guess what? We're going to do a giveaway. What are we going to give away? This book right here. One. Yes. The comments below, we're going to do a drawing and give away this book on the Beetle Owner Survival Manual. And one of my buddies in the VW community at the last show that we just had gave me this book, and now I'm going to give it to you guys. So comment below if you want a handy dandy how to work on your VW Beetle. We'll put that right there. All right, guys. So now, why do I use CIP1 when there's so many different choices out there? And I'll tell you. The first is price. For the most part, no matter what, with CIP1, the price beats almost everybody else. And they have free shipping on orders over $100. I believe that is correct and still available. So with all of these guys, all these websites I'm talking about, check out the description below because I'm going to link them down there for you. And the next thing is shipping. They ship super fast. Now, when you go to order, it might say like 5 to 7 days, but I don't think it's ever been past 3 or 4 days that I've gotten my order. And it's coming from Canada all the way down to Texas. So that's fantastic. So, number 5, Wolfsburg West. Number 4, CIP1. And now, number 3, we're moving into CB Performance. One of my favorites. Let me get a little sip of water because it's dying hot out here. Warm, guys, warm. And now I'm soaking wet. Add a little bit of entertainment value to this episode of JWClassicVW. CB Performance, guys, they are my go-to for performance parts. I'm cool now. I feel a little cooler. Turn off the fan here a little bit. I actually have a sticker of CB Performance right there. Let me show you. Oh, you can see it. CB Performance. Yeah, still getting used to this gimbal, guys. Still getting used to it. Yeah, CB Performance. You see that MagnaSpark 2? MagnaSpark 2 distributor kit, guys. So yeah, if you guys know anything about Goose, or if you paid attention to any of my other videos, I've used CB Performance for quite a few things on Goose. I've ordered carburetor rebuild kits for my Webers. I've got the IDF update kit for CB Performance. I've got their linkage. I've got their reverse IDF manifolds, and an assortment of other things that maybe we could do. Maybe we could do an episode on that one of these days. CB Performance stuff that I bought, and I've got quite a few videos of theirs too. So check out my other videos, guys. I will link the IDF update kit here. And then let's wait a little bit. Oh, the reverse IDF manifolds there or there. So yeah, CB Performance are known in the industry, or known with Volkswagens as performance. And oh yeah, I've got CB Performance heads on my engine too. And I'm thinking about using them for my next upgrade. My next upgrade being a new set of heads, a new set of high flow crazy heads, and then a set of 48 IDA carburetors. So now I've broken the news. My next upgrade is going to be bigger heads, bigger carburetors, keeping it NA or naturally aspirated for this engine. Good stuff, guys. So, see performance. If you're looking for performance parts, not so much stock stuff. They have a small selection of stock things like belts and maybe some clutch stuff, but not too much in the stock stuff like Wolfsburg West would have, or CIP1 with a lot of empty type things that would fit your stock applications. See performance. You're moving into things that are making your car go faster, like Goose with my 2276. Yeah. So, number 2. Do you see it? You see number 2 yet? Aircool.net. Now, why did I choose Aircool.net? Let's move around to Goose so you guys have the angle of the beauty when we talk about number 2. So I've mentioned Aircool.net a few times in some of my other videos, and the reason why I like Aircool.net, excuse me, Aircool.net is because they have information on almost all of their parts. So like if you look at a part and you're not sure on how it would apply to your car, or like if it's for a higher power or stock application, they have information in the description, which I'm gonna tell all my other websites out there, you should get on board with what Aircool.net's doing, because it's awesome. Because like I told you guys already, we don't all have a great understanding of like if we want to use a certain cam, or if these heads apply, or if I should get the Kennedy stage 1 or stage 2 for my engine, or if these carburetors, these 40 IDFs are what I need for my 1900, or should I go with the 44 IDFs or 48 IDFs for that matter. Hold on, guys. I'm sweating. I'm sweating up in here. But yeah, or the exhaust. Which exhaust applies to this engine? So they have a lot of good information there. So check out aircool.net when it comes to information, right? Technical information on the specifics of what you might want to get, or just help narrow down what you might need for your Volkswagen Beetle, guys, or Volkswagen whatever. Now we're going to number 1, guys. And what is number 1? Have you seen the board yet where it says number 1? Number 1, the Samba. And I'm gonna take a seat right in front of Goose again, because y'all probably want to look at her more than you want to look at me. Any old who. So why is the Samba fantastic? Well, the Samba is great because you can pick up used parts there, but a special note to that, guys, make sure that you pay attention to who you're buying stuff from, because they're not always 100% honest, folks. So always get that insurance if you're using like PayPal, which I always use PayPal, because PayPal has the insurance option just in case somebody like doesn't give you what they're supposed to give you, and always opt for that. It's a couple bucks more, worth it, just in case you get like some peanuts and you're supposed to get, I don't know, some light bulbs, or you're supposed to get a rim or something like that. Yeah. What? Oh yeah, I got the adapter for balancing my tires from the Samba for a great deal, like 60 bucks. Let me show you guys that real quick. So yeah, this is a perfect example why the Samba is fantastic. If you go to any local tire shops these days and you've got wide 5 rims, you're gonna need one of these bad boys right here if you want them to balance it, because yeah, and all you guys that talk about, oh, using a bubble balancer, getting the beads, like, who does that? You know, who does that? You're gonna go get tires put on somewhere, and you're gonna have them balance it. Pick one of these bad boys up for like 60 bucks. I'll link the guy in the description on the Samba where I got this from. It was pretty fast shipping, and yeah, it does the job. 60 bucks. I'll have it forever. Oh, by the way, if you're local to Houston, if you need to borrow it, that's fine. And Daryl, I need my reamer back, brother. So why else is the Samba good? Oh, hold on a second. Why is the Samba? The Samba has a tab, which I'm gonna put it right here off to the side. I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, sorry, baby. I know I'm covering you up with this shot right now, but I'm gonna link the tab for electrical stuff, guys. Do you need schematics, or you want to blow up the schematics on your VW if you're trying to do some wire tracing or hooking up? Which I did the whole wiring harness on Goose here, and I also got pictures of like the ragtop framing. Let me show you guys. ragtop, like reference materials. Some more ragtop reference materials. When I was rebuilding the ragtop on Goose, because I had never done that before. But yeah, and I blew this up. This was like 3 separate pages that I put together and laminated. And I tell you what, it is great to be able to whip this thing out and be able to just, hey, all you dirty minds out there, get your minds out of the gutter. Take out the wiring schematic to help troubleshoot things. And having this huge one, this big schematic, helps out a lot. The Samba also has forums for when it comes to specific information you might need, like on all the info I got on how to do the toe adjustment on Goose, I got off of there, and that's what I referenced when I did the video. Oh, how to do toe, guys? Do you want to know how to do toe on your Volkswagen Beetle? Check out the video right there. But yeah, guys, that's the top 5. And I did have a request, and this is a little special add-on. Do me a favor. If you're liking this content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe below. And right after this, yeah, we'll go ahead and cover that. Okay, guys. Okay, so along with your spare parts kit, you're gonna want to have like a tool kit too. And I've done a video on kind of like the tool kit that I keep with me on my car, and you can check that out over here or there or wherever the link is showing up. So a couple spare belts, because you never know when you're gonna need a spare belt. This is just to keep things from flying all over the place. It's just a shirt, sweater. Zip ties, always good to have. Some extra oil hose, just in case my A&M oil hose decides to take a crap on me. Extra -8 A&M oil hose. Some carburetor rebuild stuff. Actually, quite a bit of carburetor rebuild stuff. That's not really just for me only. And you know, when you're in a club or you got friends that are cruising with you, it's not a bad idea to have some spare parts just in case they need it as well. A spare distributor, and this one's got the electronic ignition in it already. I don't really do points. It's not I just not a huge fan of points. But I carry some points with me just in case somebody else has them. I think they're in here. Some spare A&M fittings, because you never know. Especially if you have A&M fittings, you never know if you're gonna have to replace one or something. More A&M fittings. Those are smaller ones. You got -8, -6. Some electrical tape. The Scotch Super 88. Yeah, good stuff. A brake switch, because you never know. Some more carburetor gaskets. So just some spare miscellaneous gaskets for like your fuel pump. That's for -8 A&N, -8 A&N, -6 A&N. Spare spark plugs. Spare Monster spark plugs, the Taylor Super ones. Some push rod tubes. These are the collapsible kind, so that you can get them in there without having to take the whole engine apart. It's always good to have. Spare coil, spare clutch cable, spare throttle cable, some fuel filters just in case. And there's the points, extra points in there. These probably will never use, but these are the slip-in type of copper gaskets for if you have a exhaust leak or header leak. You're on a trip, any kind of distance, you never know what you're going to run into. Spark plugs, gasket material. Yeah, and that's, well, some fuel line too. Some of the 7mm and 5mm fuel line. And that would probably be more for somebody else if they had a leak or something like that, to help get them back on the road. But yeah, guys, this is my spare parts kit that I keep with me, just in case, because it's better to have some stuff or have too much stuff than not have enough stuff. Now, this kit is nothing compared to, say, the VW Life guys over there. The kit they put together is like insane. Check out the VW Life video right here, guys, if you want to see another example of what you should bring with you as spare parts or spare parts kits. Those guys are great. Based out of Austin. I'm in Houston area, and they have a fantastic channel, guys. You should definitely check out the VW Life guys if you're interested in Volkswagen stuff. they are definitely entertaining. And that's it, guys. Talk to you in a second about the wrap-up. Yeah, wrap-up time. All right, guys. Well, that is going to do it for today. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and to comment below on the websites that you guys use for your Volkswagen spare parts. And as always, guys, I appreciate all my subscribers. You guys are the bomb. You're why I'm here. That's why this channel is here, to help you guys out. Don't forget to check out the description for any of the links to these websites, the top 5, both West, CIP1, CB Performance, Aircool.net, and of course, the Samba. If you have any questions, don't forget I can be reached through my social media and or my email. So this is Jason with JWClassicVW, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.